Okay, welcome back to today's episode. It's been a while, not that a while, it's been a week. And thanks so much again for joining, listening today. Uh, my name is Adeomi Oshokoya, Emperor. And I have with me here today Favour. Favour, how are you?
I'm doing so good, thank you. And how about you?
Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous.
I can see
Do
it's
I?
reflecting on you.
Is it?
Yeah, you actually added some more flesh. Do you observe that? And your skin, I see you're not glowing.
Studio light.
Yeah.
Studio light is shining on my
Oh,
face.
not at all. This is beyond that.
And Hadiagma. I use Hadiagma to rub my face, so maybe that's why it's shining. Today, luckily for us, we have my Oga. My Oga at the top that I've troubled so much today, even though you wouldn't know the reason why I've troubled that. Troubled him rather. The Oga Pawata of my cup of tea. My it's not my cup. This is my cup of tea. Yeah. So I'm going to put the link is link on the bio. Not on the bio. Abi, you want us to put you on our bio?
On the post, right?
Yeah, on the description. So I'm going to add it on the description. And for those of us who are actually watching, we have it on the screen for us to see so we can easily like and follow his channel for more updates on politics. He will tell us more about that in a minute. How are you?
Hi, friends. I'm citizen Oluwatosin. I'm also known as This is my cup of tea.
This is my cup of tea. So which literally mean it's minding his business, but it's actually not. No. It's an irony. No. This is my cup of tea. Okay. You see. I'm also citizen emperor. Yeah.
I reserve my comments.
Well, you can also be citizen favor. It's an open residency. Now.
No, no, I just want the real one.
You want the real residency?
Yeah.
Somebody is looking for UAE residency. someone is looking for UAE residency. Don't worry, you can continue renewing your 2 years until further notice. So today, I think Favor's got something planned for us. So Favor, how are you?
Yeah, I'm doing so good, thank you. How about you?
Fabulous. So what is it that you have for us today?
All right. On today's episode 5, we'll be discussing on parenting and partnership, balancing marriage and family life. We'll also address the challenges and strategies for maintaining a strong partnership while navigating the responsibilities of parenting.
Oyinbo.
Oh, Oyinbo. Yeah. Well, parenting,
Yeah,
parenting, parenting.
parenting.
I think that's the major word from the entire episode that we've just read. So even though we are going to try as much as possible to break it down and see how it lands for us. I think parenting is a big word, but what can we even say parenting is exactly? So what do you think parenting is? I know you are looking at us like we are the parents here,
Yeah,
but
because I feel like you guys should open the floor. You're not just you're a father of two, and he's also a father of two. While I'm still single.
I can come and follow my but so I think parenting is a big word and it's something we should be looking into on society at large view. And like they say charity it is begin
Begins at
at home,
home.
and family is the smallest particle of the society. And when we try to break the society down, it comes down to the family, and there's no family anyways without the parent. So, but if we are to go by, okay, what exactly is parenting? What is parenting in particular? So I think parenting is much more than what majority might be termed as maybe giving birth to children and all. So here comes like what exactly is parenting? Is it just an act of raising kids or giving birth to kids, or how do we want to term what parenting is? So what qualifies someone as a parent? What do you think like it qualifies someone to be a parent?
Okay, thank you very much. Qua- What qualify ones to be a parent is not really you giving back to like biological, you give back to someone biologically. many people, you can be a parent without having biological children or kids. In this age that we have now, I consider some people to be picking born picking. People that give birth, people that are not well brought up, and now proceed forward to give having kids. Now they are not well brought up, or they are not well trained, or they didn't listen to, they didn't take much training from their parents. Some we have some abiko, akogba, people that their parents want to train them, but they refuse to listen. Some people, their parents in the first place even refuse to train them. So we have such people also now grown up to having kids. So those are the picking born picking. Those that do not have much training now having kids, and whatever you don't have, you cannot give. So those people that are not well trained, how will they now be able to train their own kids? So it is not all those that bore children or have a child that would literally become a good parent or be a parent. Only those that can imbibe a society culture, imbibe knowledge to other people, and those are the people that should become parents.
I think before we actually come on board, we were talking about surrogacy and the stuff previously, and who is the parent? Is it in terms of surrogacy? I understand it's becoming a thing in our society, and it's actually a big deal. For me, I have every 100% support for surrogacy, and I understand why it is, because some of us are privileged to be able to carry pregnancy. Doesn't mean those that are not privileged to be should not have kids of their own.
Yes, absolutely.
So I think in that case we concluded like, okay, having your child through surrogacy doesn't make you less of a parent.
It doesn't.
Sure.
Yeah. So you are actually a parent, because the act of parenting, it has to do with what you can offer the child, what's your sacrifice for the child, your contribution towards the child's life, and the child's future and all.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in that case, I think it comes down to act of sacrifice and devoting our life for our kids. And I think majorly what we are talking about is how we are going to balance our lives, while we are parenting, because this episode is not actually about how to parent. Like,
Okay.
yeah, it's actually not about that. It's about us as parents. Like, how do we balance our lives while we are in the act of parenting, right? So, which comes down to our lifestyle and our law. And I remember my guy off camera. So we are going to tag it as off camera now, yeah. So off camera, talking about spending more time with your spouse before you start having kids.
So I'm of the opinion that when people get married, they should spend more time. They should spend at least the first 1 to 1.5 years together. They should not have kids. They should have personal time together, because when kids come around, kids, they are third party in the marriage. When kids come around, attention gets divided. So I advise people, when you get married, spend the first 1 year with your spouse. Don't get pregnant. Don't impregnate your wife. The wife also should not pick pregnancy. Let people enjoy. People should enjoy themselves. Be with yourself. Take time to understand yourself. Remember, sometime during courtship, some people don't stay together. Some religion don't permit you to stay under the same roof with your spouse.
So you don't know if your spouse is snoring.
Yeah, you have a good point there. So sometimes you don't really know well your spouse because you only stay with your spouse during the day and at night, odabo odabo kayode, until the next day or at the weekend again. And when you get married, that is when you start the journey of knowing your partner 100%. So people should spend time together, enjoy their unionism, enjoy themselves, take time to bond before you start getting pregnant and you start bringing kids and you start having third party in your marriage, and the kids start taking the attention of either the husband or the wife. People should have a kind of bonding before they start parenting. I actually support that 100%.
Okay, please, I have something to say in that regards. Like when you said they should at least spend some time, like 1 year or 1.5, if possible 2 years. Let me add 2 years, like, before taking in. What if they actually planned that along the line, maybe third month, and it happens? How do you think they will handle that?
Well, in that, no one is above mistake.
Could that be a mistake? These people are legally married.
If they are legally married, but if they plan to stay 1 year without to bond,
And it happens, so
and it
that makes
happens,
it a
this is mistake.
Really?
Yeah, because they didn't plan it. They didn't.
It's not that is a mistake,
But it
it's
doesn't
not
make the child
unwanted.
born by mistake.
Yeah, it doesn't make no child is
Or
born by
illegitimate.
mistake. No child is born by mistake, and it doesn't make it unwanted also.
Okay.
But I think people should. You don't make mistake. The guy should know how to plan things.
But aside the child being unwanted, I'm not even looking at it in that regards. But
Okay.
these are two
What-
grown people that are legal in sight of God and in man
So the
traditionally.
guy should work on his pull-out game.
His pull-out game should be.
What if he
should
can
be,
pull out?
he must. What if you had a kid already and what if your wife had a toddler?
No, they don't have toddler. They are still
No, I'm
newly
saying
married.
what they are newly married. Okay, so if you are newly married and your pull-out game is not sharp, what if
They are inexperienced.
But there are other preventive measures anyway.
Oh, preventive measures like condom. So newly married couple, they won't want to be using condom. I think
Probably
it's
during
better they opt
ovulation.
for family planning. And
It can't be always. Maybe
for
when
me
she
I
knows
don't
that
really
or
support.
maybe the husband should go and do vasectomy.
that would be, yeah, that's too early for him. You want to eliminate his life at that tender age, though.
No, I think people should just up their pull-up game. People should just up their pull-up.
But
their
that pull-up
pull-out.
has actually failed a lot of times.
Yeah,
And we all know
it's a
that.
50-50 chance anyway.
Is it that the pull-up failed or people refuse to pull up at the right time? We don't let.
I think this episode is going to be tax explicit.
Goodness.
So when people get married, they should take their time to enjoy themselves, and the man especially should try as much as possible not to. People they should just caution themselves.
Yeah, they should find individuals should have their. They should find a way that works best for them. The end.
Mind you, we are talking about two adults that are not even virgin, not new to sex. So how do they
We don't know
manage?
if they are new to them.
Is
Maybe
it possible
they are-
that they married as virgin? Never can tell.
Majority don't in this age. Majority don't marry as virgin. So
there's
how
no
do
virgin
they,
anymore?
No, majority, not all.
What if me I say I married as a virgin?
And what if I'm still a virgin?
That is you. So I say majority, not everyone.
thank you for
Majority.
that, yeah.
Now, majority don't marry at with being virgin. So how do they manage their life to that stage? So if they can manage years of having intercourse,
And nobody carry Peking come.
so they should, that 1 year will not kill them. That 2 years will not kill them. They should sacrifice. This is just about bonding. See, a lot of marriages had problems. Start having storms when children start coming in. Because whether you won't like it or not, when children start coming in, when the first child comes and is a boy, over time we have psychologically the mother likes the boy child more. And if the child comes and it's a girl, the father likes the girl's child more.
That's the husband snatcher, intended side chick. Yeah.
That is when you see, even when the mother is not taking attention, when the father, the couples are together, you see the girl child is getting jealous of the mother.
Yeah, we drag the mother off.
Having the attention. You see, we have seen videos of
Yeah.
that. And when the boy comes, if the first child is a boy and the time comes for the father to have access to the wife, and a boy is there, the new boyfriend is there, taking over his wife, the guy will feel jealous. And ladies, the wives especially, especially when they have a child, the first child to be a boy, the love and affection is transferred to the boy. And you know, when you have a child, the child looks like the father. So you transfer the love to the child. Now the guy is just there helpless. He's just stranded. Just my wife. And the husband is sitting here seeing the wife breastfeeding another guy.
Are you supposed to be
Another
dragging
guy.
that with your baby?
Another guy we hit now.
No. Why would you?
Men
why
get
would
jealous too. Men get
a
jealous
full
too.
grown man getting
Oh.
jealous over a toddler?
Over his property.
Do you know if that full grown-up man,
Uh-huh.
what attract that full grown-up
Grown-up
man
man,
to that wife is the cops.
But
Now
you
he
could clearly
sees-
see that someone else, at least the baby, needs to be fed. So can't he just hold himself for
There's
some
no
months?
He will, but there's no how he will not feel, especially when you see that more attention is given to the.
Both of them can share it at the same time. Since it's two, they're actually
So they
two.
should
One,
kukuma kill the woman. I think it comes down to balancing it.
yeah, exactly.
Like, okay, for some men, for some men, when their wife is pregnant, they find it difficult to even be on the same bed with the wife,
That's true.
let alone when she's breastfeeding. They don't even want to get near because they don't have any problem with taking care of their wife and stuff like that. But they see it as a period like they can't be with the wife.
But I'm so sorry to interrupt you. Like, even as a health specialist, there are some women naturally when they're pregnant, that is when they need a man most.
That is when they have.
So
this
what with the
hormone-
husband? They are now
it's
do like
hormonal irregularities. It is what it is. Fine when they want the husband more. Of course, the husband. This is why we say it's a partnership thing. It's a responsibility. The woman wants you. You are there. Either you like it or not.
not just being there. You get what I'm like?
Yeah, it's been there.
It's been there.
It's been there.
The woman, the pregnant
When he
woman, your
said-
wife wants
when-
sex.
as a married
You are
man-
should to be there and have sex with
As a
her.
No, because
married
I
man,
only
when
say
he say
that-
being there, it doesn't mean just being around. It means being there.
Oh my goodness.
like being there.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So you have to. It's not of it's not of a choice. Well, men will tend to avoid it if we can. If we cannot, you don't have a choice. So, but see, there are things we do. It's part of why we are talking about balancing everything. There are things we do not because it's convenient for us or we want to do it. It's because we don't have a choice. Like we have kids already. We need to go ahead with our life to work and stuff. So how do we shovel them together? We are still going to have to find a way to balance everything. The time we spend with our wife, the time we spend with the kids, and go to work and stuff like that. You understand? So, I don't want to go to work. It doesn't mean like I'm lazy. I just don't want to.
Yeah, it happens.
But when you remember your mountain of bills, you wake up in the morning, your energy kicks in. Either you like it
Just
or
have
not.
to- exactly. That's true.
So, and the bills, the minimum of bills that you are worried about is your shelter. The main thing you are worried about is your family.
Yeah.
So, And these are things like okay, we were saying the other time, like, okay, what men we do for the family in order to stop. Women, we kind of see it as it's a normal thing for him to do. It's normal for you to provide for your family. A man, there's this phrase that Favour likes. I know she likes it. Like a man that cannot provide for his family is
The Bible says so. I'm not even the one that wrote
It's
it. It's in
and
the
if you there is
scripture.
better.
Yeah. That's what the Bible says.
yeah. Now she's quoting Bible. Now she wants Bible.
Because it's written there.
now
I
it's
read it
written
from there as
Now-
a Bible student.
Now,
I am.
now it's written there. Now she's Bible student. But now, if me, I read Proverbs 31 now, that says
The
Bible
virtuous woman.
says the virtuous woman. That says the husband will put legs. Sorry, my microphone, Jare. The husband will put legs on the table and be playing games with other men
Yeah.
at the gate of the community. Why the wife go to the farm?
This one is also in the Bible.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
You know they read that
They
side.
don't read that
You paraphrased it. I think you paraphrased it. This is not how it is written.
It is deeper than that. It's actually
It
where the
makes
virtuous woman
it
comes
makes
from.
the man more
But
useless.
it's not a big deal, of course. You can always support. It's normal.
This one is not supporting matter. And it's categorically said the husband will be playing games with fellow men, fellow
Draft.
jobless men
Draft. All
at
you-
the
Which
village
they
circle.
do, actually. In
No.
reality, some people play
In
drafts.
reality, we work hard. In reality, we mount posts. We go up to the mast to put one bob lesson and come down again. That's what we do in reality. In reality, we dig well. In reality, we go into canals. We clear gutters. In reality.
get our hands dirty.
Yeah, that's what we do.
Even in reality, a lot of ladies to go extra mile.
That's
like they do that.
We do.
I've seen a lot of them who are actually supporting. Like they're like normally they're not supposed to be the head, but they are the head of the family.
We respect that and we acknowledge that. So
it's just a two-way thing.
before
Don't
we
overhype your gender.
before we digress too long, now that lady that you are describing,
Ladies,
and-
a lot of them, uncountable.
in particular, one as a case study, and the man that we are describing,
Okay.
not the man that is with fellow men, the man come together. Now they are married, they have kids, they are parenting. How do they do that parenting successfully while they still go about their lives? And as we said previously, like I respect the fact that women are to do the larger part of the work, why they kind of put their life on hold for a longer time. You know, we were mentioning 18 months or 2 years or stuff like that. Yeah. So why the pain, the sacrifice, the patience, everything. Trust me, we acknowledge them as a man. Being experienced it, like my guy, I've experienced it twice. I've experienced it twice.
And I'm here to experience it.
It's coming. It's coming.
Triplets, please.
Okay, triplets one time.
2 girls and a boy.
Imagine that. They always want their copy to be more. Keep burning the guests now. Keep breeding them. The Bible will come and be correct again. 7 ladies attached to one man.
And it's been happening.
I have one already. Where are the remaining 6?
Are you ready to accommodate
Madam
them?
should not see this episode.
Are you ready? Because when they come now, you start running. So are you ready? Are you
No, that's not what it says. It says they are the one that will say, okay, don't give me money, don't give me anything.
I just want
give me
to-
your name. And me, I will say my name is free. Just take.
That would just be only name now. Other
It's-
things will be involved.
It's
so,
name. So while you are considering breeding many ladies over boys,
Yeah.
consider that. Anyways, back to the main topic. No, so we what we are saying, like my guy is saying, like you have to find time to enjoy your life, enjoy yourself. You basically cannot give what you don't have. You know, if you upbring yourself, you feed yourself with the right nuggets, you'll be able to treat your kids with the right, dissemination of correct information, training, logical thinking, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, be able to do all those, and you find time that vacation, go on that vacation. Yeah,
Yeah.
take that holiday if you can. You should be able to, anyways. Like they say, I understand why we take our work, our office, we hold it high as if it's the only thing working in our lives. Well, if we look at it from one angle, it is. If we look at it from another angle, it's a bit complicated. Yeah. But that work, if anything happens to you, 1 week maximum, they already put vacancy.
Sure. Another person will be fixed there.
No. We understand that, but that's why I use the word complicated, because it's complicated in the sense like you still need the work to take care of the family that you want to leave the work for.
Yeah.
Right? So it's a bit, but still, upon whole, we still need to find time to take care of ourselves, to make sure we have the right mindset, and also to think of our family as a small particle in the entire society. And also looking what to the society at large, like what can we impute to make, to contribute into society, to make life better for our own children. It's part of the parenting. You can't look at another kid on the street and say, okay, this is not my own kid. I don't give a damn how this kid turn out. Because that kid that you don't give a damn about, and you have the power to actually do something about it, but you ignore. Well, some say karma is real. Some say to hell with karma. The kid might come back in future to hurt your own kid.
That's true.
So there are so many logical reasonings that go around this balancing stuff. It's a bit, but I think women need to do more for us, men too. They need to do more for us in terms of we're talking the other time about when the man comes back from work and he throw his stuff.
Yeah, no. The thing is, women should understand that the man is all grown already. Women should love the husband and train their kids, not train their husband and love their children. Now, let's take, for instance, when the husband comes back from work and he's tired.
Okay.
And you just pull the shoe somewhere, throw the suit another place, the socks are over there. You find out that the woman will say, hey, sweetheart, please, can you just take your stuffs inside? Can you put them at the right places? But when their kids come back from school and does the same thing, say, oh, Junior, look at you. You don't have to keep your shoe here. They will pick up.
I'm glad you called Junior. It's Junior. But how can a grown man, you just come back and become, why did you fling it on the road while you're coming? Why must it be inside the house?
We are also junior to someone. No. If we are not junior to you, we are
Why did they call us baby?
But she can't call you Junior.
We are call us baby now.
Baby.
That is romantic baby. That is love baby. So, it's a different baby.
The women should understand that we are grown already. There's little or no to how you can train us. We are grown already. It is not that we don't know that throwing our shoes and our suits on the couch is not right. But
we know, and we see this stuff. We know you do it.
You don't expect when I clean the whole house, spending hours, and you just come and start flinging out. No, so, you should have done it outside.
We clean the house too now, don't we?
Women should train their children and love their husbands. When their kids drop their shoe, they say, no, Junior, you don't put that. They're not
competing with your kids now. If they drop, you drop your own.
It is not, no, it's not actually competing with them.
They are third party now.
It is just doing the right thing. Just train them so that they don't grow. Okay, let me put it. Train them so that they don't become adults like us. So that they don't grow up, start throwing their shoes around.
So that means as you're doing it, you're also teaching them how to throw things.
So, no, as you are not training them, you are packing it for them.
There'll be a time, of course, they will outgrow that. But
no, they will not outgrow it.
You're a full grown man, a
they
father,
will have their room and they will put love before you enter in front.
So just show us love and train the children. When the children keep items when they are not supposed to, train them. Tell them, no, you don't put this there. Do this. Train them to cook.
And love us.
Not because they are... Train them to cook. Not because you want them to start cooking for their wives or start behaving feminine. No. Train them to cook for survivor. So that at least they can treat their wives on some occasions. give their wife a good treat.
And also
Breakfast
appreciate
in
Breakfast in
meals.
bed, yeah.
So that they can treat their wife, not because you want them to start cooking and become a healer of this world or
But
Chef
it's
Dami
actually
of
rare
this
to
world.
see men who cooks anyway. That's why whenever we see the few of them that can cook, we'll be like, wow, you mean you can cook and something. Some of them, when you eat their meal, it's always very delicious.
So I should
So I
train
don't know
my
if-
son for the purpose of
Does that
being
mean you
able
don't
to
even
prepare
cook for your
breakfast in
wife at
breast-
least
in
once in a
bed.
while? Not even training your son. What about you, sir? Do you cook for her?
I know how to cook. I'm a good cook.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you do it often? Okay,
Not
well,
by choice.
By force. By
at
force.
least, at least when you surprise, by the time she's coming back from somewhere, she'll just be the dining table, like different delicacies.
different
Why not?
That's
Only
easy
one
now.
delicacy
I don't
is
even have
okay.
to. Do
Cooked by you, prepared by you,
do I,
not like
do,
ordering
do I know
it
the
from.
time that she's coming from work?
You
She's
definitely be
coming
communicating with her. Baby, where are you?
so if she's coming by 6,
You have
4
to be
o'clock, I already
romantic.
placed the order and change it to
You
the
see?
plates at home.
Oh my god!
So it look like you are the one that proved.
Yes, now with
She's-
apron.
Definitely she will know. Definitely she will.
It's a surprise. She won't know. How will she know?
She will.
I will put pots in the.
You see the stress you're going through.
I will-
Just why not just
I will
cook
use
it?
because that one maybe salt will be too much now.
You guys will put potato inside to drain the salt. It works.
See you. That is the purpose that why I have to know how to cook.
Oh, but I thought you said you cook very well. So how come you just change all of a sudden?
Yeah, I cook for my own survival. Now. That's what my organ says.
Survivor.
Yes. Now. No, I remember my first 3 years in UAE. Yeah. No. Then you have to cook and go to work. And that time I have this job like I work 14 and a half hours a day. Then I have to. So there is no. It's a cycle. Your life is like automated.
Yeah.
You wake up, get your food from the fridge, put it in your bag, you've gone. You get to work, you microwave, you heat. You come back from work, it's already evening. Then you do dinner, you eat, bed. The next morning, so it's like cycle. And all these skills, we might be joking, but actually, in reality, all these skills come in handy.
Yeah.
They come in handy, And it's the survivor training that we've had that actually sustain at those moments, those tough times. Like, okay, this is what you have to do. I think as much as we are trying to live a good life, it's important, like we said, to train up our kids and stuff like that, because it's part of the balancing. Because when we train them at that tender age, infuses in them that that quality. As we are growing, they are growing too. So at the point we are both grown.
Yeah.
They are adults. You are also you're already adult. They are 18. By that time, even before 18, by 16, they already start telling you they are looking at that 2 remaining years to become 18 and believing they are going to be free from you. We've been there.
Yeah.
We know that feeling, like those adolescent feeling, like,
Yeah.
okay, especially, horsemen. I don't know about how women feel in their own body. Your horsemen, you start noticing some hair all around your body. There are some lucky ones that actually have beards. Yeah. Some of us are unlucky. Even when we are old, we still don't have beards. So those ones that have beards and those ones that their voice
Start going deeper, right?
Yeah, it quickly go deeper. No, they like start feeling that your mom can't even talk to you like they are. Even your mom is afraid to talk to you. Like I remember then. No, my mom. She tried to hit me with is it pesto? No, not pesto. What's it called? Omorogun. What's it called? Spectula or something. I just grabbed it.
That means you have changed the whole narrative then. You had the effrontery to grab it. Oh my God, you went too far. You went too far. Seriously.
I just grabbed it in like this, And those times, our parents, unlike us now, unlike us that we are different. The way we are raising our kids now is completely different to how we are raised.
Yeah, that's true.
I think the way they too were raised is completely different from how they raised us. I think the world is evolving, things are changing, that. So I just noticed midnight, that one thing is drawing my leg. you know. So you have do your own hanging in daytime. This time is my time. The way we are trained. But now, it gets to some stage growing up, like you do some certain things, you already know the punishment that is fit for what you did. Once they look at you by yourself, you have gone to one corner and go and kneel down.
Yeah, that's true.
But now, it's different. It's different. I don't know how our sets, our age, want to do it. But we just know like we are going to do it. I don't know how. With the way things are, especially in the Western world and all, the way things are, I don't know how we are going to do it. But I know we are going to do it. But I have a feeling or a kind of notion that if we take care of ourselves, we will be able to take care of them.
Definitely.
That's my own submission in the entire thing. If we take care of ourselves, we'll be able to take care of them. And we should avoid letting the Western rules and all get to us. As an African community, our norms and values are a little bit different from the entire thing. The Western world, where it encourages women to leave their husband. I understand there's some shitty husband, the way they do or certain things, but I've seen some marriage crash not because of any issues. It's just because they fed up of each other. They couldn't do the work anymore because, trust me, marriage relationship is work.
It's work. Yeah.
And it's a continuous work that never stops.
That's true.
It is work. It is like, it's like the wife will start feeling like is a big baby. The husband too will start feeling at a point like, why? What's the difference between you and the pikin? These are feelings. Maybe, sorry, Favour, but we have that feeling. No, start feeling like, okay, what exactly now is the difference between you and the pikin? And what caused all this stuff is because the balancing. You expect some certain things. There are so many things involved, right? Mm-hmm. So, but it still comes down to loving each other and understanding some certain values that we can provide for each other and be able to balance here and there.
Balancing.
Yeah. So the bottom line of the balancing, as far as I'm concerned, and a conclusion from my own hand, is for the couple, the husband, the wife, to take care of themselves, enjoy every moment that they are able to share together. Yeah. Like the woman we described, the man we described, they are both busy people. The woman go maybe after 2 months, 3 months before she comes back. The man go 1 month before he comes back. Anytime they are together, they have to enjoy the moment together, to enjoy that moment. And these are the values that the kids grow up to see and which they will easily emulate without anybody interfering in them and stuff. And it's a society also whereby the schools have some certain influence on the kids. At least when they learn some certain things in school, they come back home, they want to exhibit it. We are quick to see, and to try and modify that act and see. So, I don't know. For me, I think that's just it.
Okay.
Exactly.
But I have some questions there.
I think we've actually said a lot, but the last question I think I'll come up with is how does marriage and kids affect the family?
I think that one is for my organ.
Marriage and kids, they don't really. Being married is it's sweet. It's a feeling that is nice, and having kids is actually a very good feelings. It's a very good feeling because you feel you have children now. You should be more responsible. You just feel it's just this subconsciousness that comes to you and feel it is not business as usual again.
Yeah.
Some of us grow up like we are one man mopo. We're just all by ourselves. But now your day is going and you feel, oh, I need to check with someone. Your day is going, you just feel, oh, I need to pick up the kids at the school. Oh, it's their closing time. You just share your life with some people that are your children, and it just feelings that sometimes you cannot experience it, but it's awesome. It's awesome. Well, I'm an only child, so I don't really. But now, when I start having kids, I start having this. Before having kids, children, I'm not that really good with children, especially with toddlers. But now when I start having kids, I start having some soft spot for kids, for children. I'm like, oh, I understand. Oh. So when you start having kids, and another thing is, before I start having kids, I'm not this emotional person. I'm a comrade. I'm a comrade. You know, I'm a
Comrade
comrade.
Jago.
So
Show
be-
sir.
before I start having kids, I'm just strict, serious, and not emotional person. But ever since I start having kids, sometimes I just break down. I'm just like, wow, is this
going
me?
on?
I could remember some years ago, even when someone died and the person is so dear to me, I had to go to the washroom because everybody is crying. I'm the only one that is not crying. So I go to the washroom. I'm telling myself, Tosin is crying now. What is wrong with you? Cry. Everybody is crying. Why are you not crying? But ever since I start having kids,
Those
some-
things now flows naturally.
I
like,
just sometimes I just break down. I just feel
The
I
well
just
has been
break down.
digged, and there's more water.
So I just break down. So having kids, it's awesome. It's a very nice experience. As well as those that do not have kids, it's not a bad thing. It's not bad. It's just that having them is something you just have this subconsciousness, you just have this sense of responsibility. Like some guys are there looking up to you, and you just feel you don't hold your life by yourself again. You are now sharing your life with some other guys, and you should be responsible to those guys. And in the next future, those guys will just be a grown up man, a grown up lady. How should they see you as their father? Just kind of create a good legacy for them that they will be in the nearest future, they will be happy that, man, that's my father.
yeah.
Man, that is my mother. And so having them is awesome.
On this note, I think it's been a long short ride.
Yeah.
So so we've concluded basically because I'm trying to find that takeaway point on that balancing. Like, okay, what can I do? How can I balance my life? How can I do that? So, like I concluded previously, I think it's just like we just need to think of ourselves the more and spend more time with our partner. I understand it's difficult to spend time with our partner without the kids. It's challenging. It's challenging. But when the kids grow and they fly away, it remains us
Yeah, with our partner.
with our partner.
That's true.
Yeah, so we need to find that common ground. So for me, I won't sit here now and be giving advice on what the common ground will be, because it's actually going to be different from individuals, the personalities and stuff. So you need to find, okay, what's the common ground with
The
your partner?
workload.
Yeah. So, and find a common ground at which you can both conclude on and say. And I think another thing is for couples, married ones in particular, not to compare their own marriage with another person's
Yeah,
marriage
sure,
and
sure,
stuff like that, because and compare their kids or how this
That's a
person
terrible
is
thing to do.
comparing the couples do it every time. Like it's the norm. It's the norm. Yeah. So, but we need to avoid that. That's why you have the 1% of the 1%, people that are exemptionally, different. There will be some, like, it's because of the sacrifices and discipline they've put into themselves that makes them to be this. So I think we just need to find a common ground and, go ahead with our lifestyle, go ahead with our life, be happy within us, then our kids will be happy because you don't get to transfer aggressions to them. They don't get to see you in this mood. All the sacrifices that you are making will not be in vain and stuff like that. And there's one point before we draw the curtain, I think we mentioned it also previously, where we talk about people raising their kids as retirement plan.
Okay.
Yeah, we shouldn't do that. If the time comes, the kids will love you. They know their duty. As we know our duty. Our parents, they are not seeing us as retirement plan. And we know what we do, how we doing our little to make sure they are okay and stuff like that. So we also, because I've seen people around doing it, not doing it alone, saying it. So they are supposed to enjoy their life, but they refuse to enjoy their life and putting everything they have on their kids. I'm not saying it's bad. No. But what I'm saying is you are building your child for unnecessary stress in future. Because you are supposed to prepare for your retirement on your own. Keep some money for yourself or whatever it is you can put for yourself, maybe some asset, whatever it is, however it fits.
I think that happens a lot to the women. I'm sorry, but I think that happens a lot to women. Women seems to, when they have kids, they forget themselves. They shift all their attention to their kids, taking care of their kids.
That's motherly love.
See,
Motherly
I don't deny that. That is motherly love, and it is only a foolish man that will be jealous of the kids loving the children, the kids loving the mother more than they love the father. Because ordinarily there's this bond.
They must love me.
They will love you.
No, not more than. Not.
See,
they are more than. They have to love me more than.
They will love
It
their
doesn't really
mother
work that
more.
way.
It will work.
They will love
It can
their
just be one. Maybe one will just like love you more. But
because see, even from birth, the mother carry them for 9
It's the
months.
connection.
So
It's
the
natural
connection, the
connection.
bonding is there
Natural,
from
yeah.
birth. Even from before birth, the connection is there. The bonding is there. Then breastfeeding. So the connection is just there. And even in the training, the upbringing, the mother is there more than the father.
Kudos to mothers out there.
Yeah.
Kudos.
So,
We respect the
but
sacrifices.
at the same time, the mother should try to not suspend their own life
Their life, yeah.
just because they want to raise the kid and take care of the kid.
You have that dream, just go for it. Get that dream.
They should be with the subconscious that, God forbid anything happen to them, that kid will survive.
definitely.
That kid will survive. So don't suspend your own life because you want to take care of your kid. Just live your normal life. Fulfill your own dreams too. At the same time, helping the kids to grow up and imbibe the right culture in them.
All right. It's been a very good one. So far, this is episode 5 as we are drawing the curtain.
Oh my God.
It's been a long ride.
I learned a lot. Like, I'm
Yeah.
glad that I attended this as a single lady.
So we are the married one now, canceling the single one.
Not just a married father of 2 adorable kids.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
She's spoiling my market.
I
She has
have
spoiled
to
my market
scatter
the
it, not
entire
just I go
40
scatter
minutes
am.
that we are here. Yeah. My market. Yeah. Look at me.
Which
dazzling.
market? Which
I
market?
tell you,
Supermarket or hypermarket? Lulu.
our day to day.
No, my market is actually more than that. My market is Mall of Emirates.
Safia market.
So not just husband, but father of 2.
Exactly.
Proudly father of 2. It's not easy now. If he easy,
Run
run out. We use this medium also to send our hearts to those who want kids, and we solely encourage you, whatever it is that works for you. You need to be happy. You need to make yourself happy. If it's surrogacy, go for it. If it's IVF, whatever it is that makes you happy to make you want to become a parent, become a mother, become a father, please do go for it. Don't buy child. Don't do. There's this one that they used to catch them in Nigeria where we're like this. Baby factory. Don't do baby factory. No. Go through the
Don't buy.
Papa channel. Adoption, it's a good thing. Just, you want that feel of parenting. It's a good thing. But while you are having that, it comes with responsibilities, and also don't forget yourself while raising the kids, because that's the main thing. Don't forget yourself. Take care of yourself. Women, please take care of yourself, because now we understand you are raising the kids. You love the kids. You are spending so much time with them. Please, you got to take care of yourself to help us men too, so that you keep looking you keep dazzling us.
Sure.
Yeah.
So what if she's doing all that for you, and then at the
See,
end of the day you're still looking out? So what's the essence?
you can women can never
That's another
satisfy
topic.
men. I
That's
understand.
another
That's
topic.
another thing entirely. But what we are saying now is like for your own sanity.
Yeah.
Better. This
For
is a better
your
way.
own.
I agree.
Forget about the man now. For your own, you have your own dreams. You have
I
your own
totally
thing
agree,
you want to do. Go for it. Take care of yourself. Look dazzling. Look
important,
sparkling.
yeah.
Like work on your looks and stuff. Don't get too comfortable. Like I'm married
Exactly.
and I'm married.
Outside the man,
and
someone outside that even sees
you're
you,
just-
look so enticing.
How old
and-
are you? You're just 30 years old.
you're
So you
looking
have how many
50-something.
children now? Why are you looking like this?
Yeah,
You
that's
understand?
true. I agree.
Don't look like that. Or why are you living your dreams? Fine, I understand like some men might not support their wives' dreams and stuff like that. But at least, it's not easy. I know. And that's why there are some talks like this that we are doing, listen and encourage yourself to push more, push harder.
Yeah.
The sky is just the beginning.
Yeah.
It's just the beginning. It's not easy. I'm not saying it's easy, but, you can always get there. So thank you, Favour, and thanks, my Oga.
Thank you so much.
This
I will
is my
look
cup
forward
of
for you
tea.
to join us in the next episode 6.
Inshallah.
Oh, thank you.
So on this note that we are drawing the curtain, my name is Citizen Emperor. Today I'm Citizen Emperor.
Yeah.
So, and for us that we are wondering like how is the citizen thing come about? Go to the description and follow This Is My Cup of Tea. You will see what we are talking about, citizen. Your guy, Citizen Oluwatosin. Thank you for coming
Thank
on
you
board.
for having me.
All right. Till next time, episode 6. Bye. Wow.